So the CONCACAF World Cup qualifying campaign resumes this week with Canada, USA and Mexico in the driving seat. But of course, don't rule out Panama. They still got their hopes still ahead. But of course, match number 9 coming at you next. Giving another prediction video today. Look forward to match number 9 over in the CONCACAF, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe, look at your bio today. All things CONCACAF related, Papa Rose related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys. Under one roof. Of course, the countdown for Qatar 2022 is now, and of course, Canada could be actually on their way to the bloody World Cup. We'll see how they've strengthened their chances coming at you in this round of matches in just a second. Of course, big shout out to VIPs. They're the pay tree on. Thank you for your loving, guys. I really do appreciate the channel and support and all that kind of that you do on the channel. But anyway, let's get cracking. Of course, take a little look back how we all got on last time around, which was way back in November, to see how things are looking in the prediction league. So here we go. Got a bit of a new setup here. It doesn't look absolutely anything different for you guys, but it is to me. So bear with me. So these games took place way back, of course, in November the 16th, and we had a couple of surprises. Jamaica picked up a draw against USA to get themselves moving in the right direction. I think it's too little, too late for them. 1-1 in the end. Now with the 2-0 win for the USA. Costa Rica picked up a 2-1 over Honduras as well to move up to 5th. And again, they need a couple of good results for them to get themselves potentially into that 4th spot, which could be massive at the end of the campaign. They're a shock, the shock of the day, really. Canada 2-1 winners over Mexico to go top of the bins, guys, and yet to taste defeat. So looking good for Canada for Qatar 2022. And of course, down the bottom there, Panama picked up a 2-1 win over El Salvador to move level on points with Mexico. Of course, a win for them this week. Of course, depending on who the other results, could see them going to 2nd. Goodness gracious me. That's the state of play in the table. As you can see, Canada running away with it at the moment. Anyway, USA 2nd. Of course, one defeat so far. Mexico and Panama. Honduras had a nightmare. El Salvador as well, not too much. And of course, Jamaica. Much was expected from them, but of course, so far they look pretty poop. So it's got 8 matches, 16. It's around about the halfway stage, really. So still got a lot of work to be done between now and, of course, the draw. So let's take a look at the leaderboard for our prediction league. Here it is. Of course, as you see, Nicholas and Samuel, 22. Take a bow, people. Of course, well done to you guys. Kicking ass and taking names. What about the overall leaderboard for this? The CONCACAF has Paul Burden running away with it at the moment. Of course, 18 points on the board with Yannick Buster and a whole host of you in 3rd spot. If you want to get involved, of course, get in amongst it. Cut WC22 CONCACAF. Simple stuff to get involved with the prediction league. So we are going to take a look at the next round of matches, which, like I said, is match number 9. I don't know if I said 8, but of course, match number 9 is where we're at. Of course, we're going to look at those games right here, right now. It is still early doors on this one, but of course, games will take place on the 27th, which is, of course, back end of this week. So here we go. Take a look at Jamaica. Jamaica can be crazy up against Mexico. Of course, now these two sides will play on the National Stadium in Jamaica on the 27th of January 2022. Of course, played 11 times since 2003. 2 wins for Jamaica, 7 wins for Mexico, and 2 draws, of course. Jamaica, though, just 1 win in 6 of them. However, 1 defeat in the past 5, 42% form. Up against Mexico, so haven't won in the last 4 games. It's absolutely woeful form for them. Both sides, though, 42% form as well. Of course, over the 11 times, Mexico's biggest win over Jamaica was a 5-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 1-0 win for Jamaica. And of course, Mexico scored 17 goals to Jamaica's 4, around about 1.55 goals game ratio compared to Jamaica's 0.36 as well. Coming at you. Last round they played each other was in Mexico back in September 2021. It was the first time that they played each other, so this is actually the halfway stage right here right now. We're breaking the back of it, of course. So they did play each other way back in September, and of course it was a 2-1 win for Mexico. Last time they played each other in Jamaica was a 3-1 win for Mexico as well, way back in July 2015. Coming at you though, Jamaica did lose to Peru a couple of days ago, actually, on the 20th. It was a friendly. They lost to Peru. Meanwhile, of course, Mexico played Chile way back in December as well as a 2-2 draw as well. So, yeah, got it all to do there. I don't think I have odds on this one, guys, so we are going to go with my gut. My gut's going to tell you it's going to be a win for Mexico here, or it's not. It's going to be a draw. Go with a draw, cheeky draw, of course, on the road. Of course, Jamaica have got a whole host of new talent, and of course, I think they'll grind something out of it. I do have a gut feeling that Mexico, if there's going to be a side that's going to win it, it will be Mexico, but obviously I went with a draw. I'm going to stick with my early pick, and that was the draw. Kicking on forward, though, take a look at the USA. You need to bounce back and need to bounce back fast. Take it on El Salvador. Now these two sides have played 11 times in 2003. 29 wins for the USA, nothing but El Salvador, and 2 draws. Of course, USA's biggest win was a 6-0 win. In fact, they scored 29 goals compared to El Salvador's 5, which is a 2.64 goals a game ratio compared to the 0.45 for El Salvador. El Salvador, of course, 17% form for them, 4 defeats the past 6 games. In fact, they haven't won the last 7. Meanwhile, United States pick up just 1 defeat the past 6 for them, 75% form as well. However, the last time played was the reverse fixture back in September. It was a 0-0 draw in El Salvador. However, the last time played in the United States was a friendly, I believe, way back in December 2020. It was a 6-0 win for USA. In fact, the United States have played, of the last 3 they've played El Salvador, they've scored 8 goals compared to El Salvador 0. So 3 clean sheets on the bounce heading into this one. The USA did play Bosnia and Herzegovina. It was a 1-0 win back in December. El Salvador did lose to Chile, of course, way back in the middle of December as well. 1-0 loss for this one. Got no odds on this one, but of course you're going to back the United States on this one, aren't you? 2-0 win for them to keep up the heat with the likes of Mexico and Canada, of course. Kicking on forward, it is Canada next, taking on Honduras. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, play each other a few times. Of course, these all locking horns on the 27th of January. This one's at the Estadio Olimpico Metropolitano. That's right, played each other 12 times in 2004. 5 wins for Honduras, 2 for Canada, and 5 draws. Of course, Honduras' biggest win over Canada was an 8-1 win. Canada's biggest win over Honduras was a 1-0 win. And of course, however, Honduras coming into this 5 defeats on the bounce for them. In fact, they won the last 11. Meanwhile, Canada, though, coming into this unbeaten in the last 6, at least winning 4 of the last 6. 83% form as well. Of course, over the course of the 12 matches in 2004, Honduras have scored 20 goals to Canada's 10, which is around about 1.67 goals a game ratio for Honduras compared to the Canadians' 0.83. Canada did draw with Honduras way back at the start of the campaign, way back in September. However, last time played in Honduras was in September 2016. It was a 2-1 win for Honduras. Kicking on forward, though, Honduras did lose to Colombia in a friendly a couple of days ago, actually, on the 16th of Jan. Canada picked up 2-1 win over Mexico way back in November. That was their last match. No odds again on this one, so we're going to go with our guts, and our guts are going with a draw on this one, which will probably, if you look at those other 2 games, will be a major benefit for USA and go back on top for them, and Canada have to go into second spot. That's, of course, the state of play in those 3 games. Kicking on forward is Costa Rica up against Panama. Let's get into this one. This is the final one of this match day number 9. Of course, again, locking horns on the 27th. Played each other 20 times in 2005. 8 wins for Costa Rica, 7 wins for Panama, and 5 draws. Of course, Costa Rica coming to this winning 2 and losing 2 of the last 6, or last 4 even. 50% form, just 1 defeat. That's 5 for Panama, 58% form as well. Now, of course, of those 20 games they played each other, 3-0 win was the biggest for Costa Rica. Meanwhile, the biggest win for Panama over Costa Rica was a 2-0 win. Quite tight amongst the stats between these 2 sides. Costa Rica scoring 32 goals compared to Panama's 27 over the course of those 20 matches. Around about 1.60 goal against ratio for Costa Rica compared to the Panama's 1.35. Of course, they played each other last time around. It was the 0-0 draw in Panama way back in September. Of course, at the start of the campaign, last time played each other in Costa Rica was a 1-0 win for Panama. That was back in October 2020. In fact, Panama have played Costa Rica over the last 3 occasions, 3 clean sheets on the spin for them. So they do like playing Costa Rica, but they've been all in 1-goal affairs. There's been a goal or less between these 2 sides over the last 6. Costa Rica picking up 2-1 over Honduras. Of course, Panama picking up a 1-1 draw against Peru on this one. And again, right smack dab in the middle of the table on this one. Costa Rica pick up a win here in 5th. They could close in on 4th and give themselves a big old boost. So it could go either way. Of course, playing in Costa Rica, you'd fancy them to take it. I'm giving it to them for me on this one. 2-1 win for them in match day number 9, of course. So that's the state of play for me over in the CONCACAF World Cup qualifying campaign. Match day number 9. Be sure to get your own picks in using the link cut/WC 2022. CONCACAF is free to enter. It's all good bit of fun, and get your name in lights for the next one. Of course, it's a bit of a double match week here in the Americas, so we'll look forward to match number 10 as we start to get the conclusions as to who will go to represent the CONCACAF in Qatar 2022. This is the year, guys, of the one-stop shop for World Cup in Qatar 2022. Stick it right here. We're going to have all kinds of special videos, prediction videos, cat videos, stadium videos, shirt videos, everything. The big build-up starts now, and of course we'll have many prediction leagues as well. So be sure to give the videos a love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. I'll see you soon for the next one, boys, whenever that is. But until then, we're Dunny Dunzoed.